guys, good morning and welcome back. Oh, it's been so long. It has been far too long. I'm so sorry. I feel like I've abandoned my children and left them to fend for themselves for like 2 months. But I'm back and I'm so happy to have you here. If you're new here, my name is Eden. If you're not new here, then obviously welcome back. If you are watching this video and you don't follow me on my other social media channels and you like the vibes, then you should definitely follow me there. I was inspired to do this video by my TikTok Day in the Lives. My audience on TikTok have really been loving them and I've been having so much fun making them, and I thought that I should do an extended version for YouTube because they're normally like 1.5 minutes long on TikTok, and I wanted you guys to get the full experience of what it's really like to spend the day with me. We have a few things on the agenda today. We have an appointment, 2 events, a work call. I want to work out. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy day, but it's gonna be fun. Let's do some skincare and catch up a bit. I have actually not been properly washing my face in the mornings. I used to double cleanse in the mornings, and then I realized that was actually redundant and was probably stripping my skin. So now I wash gently with the Pharmacy Oat Cleanser. And if my skin is already feeling really fresh and moisturized and you know my pillows are clean, I didn't wear makeup the night before, then sometimes I'll just splash with some water. I went to get a skin analysis done at an event that I was at last week, and I've wanted to do this for so long. This is my skin with like absolutely nothing on it right now. For me, my concerns are some dark spots that I want to brighten. They kind of blend in with my freckles, so most people don't notice them, but I'm like my own worst critic. And then just general brightening, texture. You know, apparently my pores are moderate, and I feel like that's crazy because to me at least I thought my pores were in a really good position. Like I feel like my pores aren't big, they're not clogged, but anyway, I was advised to start retinol, so I've incorporated that into my routine. And then there are a few other things that I need to tweak because I can't be doing exfoliation as much using those kind of active ingredients if I'm using retinol, and then in the mornings after using retinol I need to adjust my routine then. So all that to say, this is my current lineup. It is new, we're still figuring it out, but I already had the Round Lab toner. This is the Round Lab Dog.Co toner, and I used it for a tiny bit. You can see I've used a little bit of it, and then I switched to something else. But I was doing some research and I found that this is going to be really good for me the mornings after using retinol, and I used it last night, so we're gonna go in with that. Next up for brightening, we have the Quarterly Vino Perfect Serum. This is my second bottle of this. I've been using it for a couple of months now, and I do think it has really helped my dark spots. So I know my skin likes this for now. We're gonna keep this for now. And then on a damp face, I always then go in with some hyaluronic acid for moisture and hydration. This is the Torridon one. I took off the label. I just think it looks better like this, but this is a Torridon one. I really like it. And in my skin analysis, they told me that my T-zone was severely dehydrated, which is so interesting because I never get any kind of dry skin there. I didn't know that, but I'm realizing that maybe it's because I normally put my products here and here and then I smooth them out around my face. So I don't think my T-zone gets enough moisture. So now I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 so that I make sure it really is on all areas of my face. I like to let the serums and everything soak in before I go in with my moisturizer and my SPF in the mornings. So for now, I'm going to do some eye patches and then we'll take them off and do moisturizer, which is going to be the Ilia Barrier Butter. I'm working on repairing my barrier, and the Kiehl's the Kiehl's Better Screen UV Serum. Love this sun cream, but for now I want to try these. I picked these up at this new K-Beauty. I guess it's in general like Asian skincare brands. They also have some Japanese beauty brands and other, not just Korean, in the Upper East Side, and I'm so excited. These are the Peptide Collagen Hydrogel Eye Patch. Let's open them together. Eek. Oh, I love, like, I'm a sucker for anything pink. It's so funny because I'm trying so hard not to be like sucked in by marketing, especially when it comes to skincare, but then I saw these and I was like, wait, they look good. Oh, they're kind of translucent actually. That's so interesting. They look so pinky in here, but then on my skin they're translucent. I've also been using the Peter Thomas Roth ones a lot, the cucumber ones, and I love those. Let's go downstairs, make some breakfast, and I can't decide if I'm in a matcha mood or a coffee, but I think let's make a matcha this morning, and if I need to pick me up in a couple of hours, I'll make a coffee. Let's go. To give you guys an update on what I'm reading right now, this is my book I am reading, 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. It is a romance, and it is obviously a Black romance, and I am not a fan of romance books in general, but this book has had me giggling out loud. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I have been kicking my feet, giggling, loving this book. So I highly recommend. I'm not even done yet, but I'm very much enjoying it. And it's set in New York, predominantly Brooklyn. So it's like literally down the road from me, my neighborhoods, and I'm loving that. But yeah, I will obviously have an updated rating and everything on my Goodreads. So if you're interested in like what I'm reading and everything like that, then you can check out my Goodreads. It is in my link tree. Now in with the moisturizer, like I said, this is actually my first time using, I can't remember if I said, but it told me that my skin type is dry, which was news to me because I feel like my skin has always been in the middle. So I'm switching out the really lightweight moisturizers in my routine in favor of something a little bit thicker. This will hopefully help restore my barrier and lock in lots of moisture. SPF, obviously, always. I can't believe I went so much of my life without wearing SPF on my face every day. It's like really crazy to think about, but I just try and remind myself there are people my age who still don't do this, so hopefully I'm still ahead of the curve. But yeah, the Kiehl's one, like I said, is so good. It literally feels like skincare. It sits on your skin like skincare, which is so good because sometimes with sun creams, I feel like they're just so heavy and stinky and you don't want to put it on every day. And the best sun cream on the market, the one that is going to do wonders for your skin, is the one that you are able to apply every day. If you have the best sun cream in terms of protection and whatever, but you don't apply it every day, it's not worth it. So for me, this is one that I really can apply every single day. And yeah, I will put my whole skincare routine in the caption if you guys are curious about any of these products. And then I'm going to do a tiny bit of eyelash serum as well, because I have been really feeling like my eyelashes are super short lately. And this one is just from Flash Cosmetics. And again, I'll put it in the caption as well. And yeah, that's my skincare done. So I have to film an ad, but it's kind of cloudy out, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. But either way, I might do some, like, makeup and just get ready for the day after this is soaked into my skin. And then I will do some work. I have a call at 11 that I need to prep for and do some work ahead of, so we could do that. First things first, let's get dressed. I'm wearing my trusty Skims 100% cotton PJs. My absolute favorite pajamas in the whole world. They're so light and breathable, perfect for the summer. They are super long, they're tall girl friendly, super comfy, cozy, elasticated waistband. This really sounds like an ad, but it's not. I really just love all the Skims PJs. If you know, you know. Anyway, let's change into something else. When I film, I normally try and wear white. I feel like it helps with a sense of continuity, and also I find it does the best to brighten up my face and looks the best against my complexion and my hair and everything. So it doesn't take away the focus as well. Anything too light or distracting, a lot of people say can be a good hook, or like hook your viewer in, but I just find it's distracting. So yeah, I like to wear white, but I'm gonna wear just a white top and then any trousers, maybe like some joggers, because I want to be comfy. Okay, this is what I've ended up wearing. It really is nothing special, just a white tank from Zara. I like the v-neck, I like the shape of the neckline, and then my trousers are from Mode Mischief. I love how, oh my gosh, okay, I need to clean my mirror. I love how flattering these are. I love the waistline. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these, although I have noticed a slight bit of bobbling, which is a shame, but let's get to it. Okay, so I just got ready and I filmed a video on makeup you can't mess up. I feel like there was a time in my life when I was starting out with makeup and I felt like every time I tried to do my makeup, I would just mess it up. And I didn't realize that not all makeup products were created equal. Some were harder to use, some were easier to use. So I wanted to make a video on just like my favorite super easy makeup products that I think is just like impossible to mess it up. You just can't mess it up. So I did that for TikTok and I'm gonna edit that later, but for now I'm gonna tidy away all the makeup I just pulled out of my drawers. And it is, what's the time? It's 10:38, I have my call at 11, so I'm essentially, I think I'm gonna make myself a nice chai latte and prep for my call. I'm also so excited for my lilies to bloom. Oh, they're gonna be so pretty. Incorporating the feedback part in as well because okay, awesome. Talk soon. Just finished my call. It went well, but I feel like every time I jump off a call, I have so many more things to add to my to-do list. So I'm going to update that. I also, from my own social channels, I really like to keep up with people's comments and everything like that. So I need to go through my recent videos. I've been behind on comments and just answer people's questions, respond to people's comments, and then I'm behind on a lot of stuff this week, guys. I have been so busy, but I need to finish posting the rest of my content on YouTube Shorts. I normally post on TikTok and then I'll cross post to YouTube. Let me know if you want to hear more about strategy in terms of social media and like how I'm managing my channels. I think it's really interesting and creators don't talk about it a lot, but because I do a lot of social media strategy and stuff like that outside of my own personal channels, like the call that I just got off was I work as a marketing consultant for a startup, and most of what I do is the social media, from conception, strategy, all of that side, all the way through to producing, posting, everything. Very much a startup role doing all of those things. But anyway, I use a lot of my learnings from that job and that kind of content in my personal channels and vice versa. So yeah, my focus this week for their channels is to grow followers, and for my personal channels I really want to just be more consistent. I have a bunch of videos that I want to film and edit and post for every day, and I'd love to be more active on Instagram. I'm just kind of like telling you guys all my goals right now, but let me know if you want me to talk more about that, because yeah, like I said, I find it super interesting and I do have goals with my social media. I'm trying to figure out my long-term goals, like what I want out of having this platform and everything. I think I don't know, my book club is giving me like a lot of hope. I want to do something related to that in the future, but I'm also super interested in like makeup and beauty and skincare and all of this stuff. So I think there's room to like combine all those things later down the line. But yeah, for now I'm just like plodding along, posting my content, enjoying it. I also have a video that I want to make with all my fragrances, and then I want to post a couple things on my Instagram story. So I have all of these. Oh, and I have like an invoice that I have to send out. I have a couple things of just like admin tasks that I need to get done. So I'm going to do those. It's currently 11:23 and I will check back in once I'm done. Also, my chai latte was so delicious. I would love to make a separate video about motivation and productivity, so let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I get asked a lot, like, how are you so productive, how are you so motivated, and there's a lot that I can go into, but recently the short story is I have mantras, and every time I don't want to do something, I repeat these mantras to myself. I didn't realize I did this consciously. I just kind of was thinking about tips of like how to be productive, and I think you have to have a purpose or a greater desire beyond just the task. So for me, for example, I'll repeat to myself in my head, let's say like right now it would be really nice to just lie in bed and do nothing, but that's not going to be good for my future self. I need to get these things done. I know for a fact that I will not get where I want to be without hard work, and that hard work starts in the day-to-day. It is those little tiny tasks that you don't want to do, and over time I feel like that kind of snowballs, develops into a system whereby it is a lot easier to get yourself to do the little things, to do the things you don't want to in pursuit of like a greater good. And once you do that, you start to trust yourself more, you start to believe in yourself more, you start to realize, okay, I can do hard things, I can work out when I didn't want to this morning because I'm disciplined. I'm not always motivated, but I know that I have to do the hard work, get things done. So that's a short story, but I can like delve more into that if anyone is curious. And for the time being, I'm gonna go and do all of the things that I don't want to do. And I'll check back in when I'm done, probably around lunchtime, when I'm getting a bit hungry, but I'll see you then. I'm just filming my fragrance video for my TikTok, and I thought this was a cute background. I have everything lined up and ready to go. Okay, time check. It is now 1 p.m. I've done a lot of the tasks that I had on my to-do list, and I'm gonna make some lunch. So for this afternoon, let me just fill you in on my plans so you know what's coming up. I have an appointment at MC Studios at 3, so I have 2 hours until then. It's gonna take me 30 minutes to get there, so I need to eat some lunch. I really wanted to do a workout. I wanted to also get my steps in, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. Let's see after lunch if I have time to do like a quick Pilates workout or something. And then I haven't left the house today, which is crazy. I normally am like out the door a lot earlier on, so this feels a bit weird. But anyway, I have that at 3, and then I have some content that I want to shoot for a brand afterwards, and I have an event. Oh my gosh, if you know, you know. Okay, the event is like a Squishmallows event. If you know, I love Squishmallows. I love Squishmallows, and no one loves Squishmallows more than my boyfriend. Like, I love Squishmallows, he loves them. He has about 20. So anyway, he's obviously coming with me to that event. So I thought before we go to the event, he could come over. I have ideas of what I want to do for this content, so we can shoot a little bit, then go to the event, and then after that I have another event. It's like a holiday gift guide showcase gifting suite thing, I think. So yeah, that's a plan. And I'm gonna have some lunch, finish up a couple other tarts I didn't get around to. I want to wear like a cool outfit for my studio appointment, so I'll show you what I'm wearing for that, but that's gonna be it. And an after party, and that's just today. I just made some tea, and I think I'm gonna read my book in bed for a sec because I wanted to like go out for a walk post lunch. I feel like that's so good just for general digestion, and also seaweed on my mouth. It's good for general digestion, and also because, as I was saying, I haven't left the house yet and I need to get some sun on my face and get my steps in, but I'm feeling really tired and sleepy, and I need to just read my book in bed for a sec. I should have time after my event to walk around or do some Pilates or like go to the gym, whatever, but I'm just trying not to put like too much pressure on myself to get up and move because I'm really tired. But I only have like 15 minutes before I need to be up and picking my outfit for my appointment. So yeah, I'm gonna use it to rest, relax, and read my book. Just got dressed to go to the showroom. I literally opened my closet doors and I saw this zip-up jumper and this skirt, and I was like, wait, I want to wear those together. And I think that they go perfectly with A, my rug, and B, these Cecile Banson new shoes. I love these bad boys. They're a collab with Asics. They're so much fun and they're so adjustable, and I love them. I couldn't find a good bag, so I'm just wearing it with this tote, but honestly I think that it works. The color palette is really fun, and it's the first outfit it's the first outfit I've worn in so long that actually like matches my phone case. I really hate this color. I need to get something more neutral or go back to pink, which is my truth. It's now a good time to admit I don't really know what a showroom is.
Available to the CND train.
I got the pumpkin spice oat draft latte. And one thing about La Cologne, they're always going to give you a lot of caffeine. So I needed this, and I'm happy because it's delicious and it's going to do the job. It's perfect.
The dog has 3 legs. It's just life.
All of the above. Okay guys, I got home. I have done my skincare and now I'm obviously in bed. I am sorry that this quality is so awful. I'm just currently in my room of candlelight and Himalayan salt lamps and I don't feel like turning on my big light just to improve the quality of this video, so that one is on me guys. But yeah, I just wanted to say good night and thank you so much for watching this vlog. If you got to this point, it means so much to me. It always means so much. It always means so much to me regardless of how much of my videos. Guys, I need to go to bed. It always means a lot to me is what I'm trying to say, whether you watch 1 minute of my video, 30 seconds, or like the whole, however long this ends up being. I am so grateful for the support and I just appreciate you guys so much. And let me know if you're interested in more of these kind of videos, if you want me to do longer, more than just one day, just a morning in more depth. Like, just let me know what you're thinking and I will try and do that. And for the time being, I will see you in my next video. Bye.